Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
First down, going to the air with Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses have better focus on.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
36 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second down, Love. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
It's a gain of 34. We often poke little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Vea on the stop. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Daniels on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Love got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On 1st and 10, Love looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
To the air again, Love to Evans on the slant. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down, Love to pass. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Love. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Love's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to Alvin.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Love now to pass on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Love. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Love. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Final play of the half, Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Jordan Whitehead. The 2nd down.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Intended target was Cam Akers, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Akers. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
56 to my boy. Check 56. I got you. I got you.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards the pickup there.
To Chris Godwin. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. Over the middle to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Taken down at the
and I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
First down, going to the air with Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down. Love. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Bandit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. opposite.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to
17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Recovered by Seattle.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Daniels on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, Love. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
17.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile,